Are you tired of them same lame baby backs you always do on the grill? Check this out. Today I'm gonna show you these smoked beef ribs. And we topping these with an agave, guava, and red jalapeno glaze. A good beef rib with a sweet and spicy glaze. Hard to beat. Alright, now we're gonna start out by making our seasoning rub. We're gonna use this to season our ribs. We're gonna start out, I got a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, I got a tablespoon of kosher salt, I got a 1/2 tablespoon of black pepper, I got a teaspoon of red chili flakes, and I got a teaspoon of ground mustard. To that I'm gonna add a 1/2 cup of my Boudreaux fire and smoke, and a tablespoon of that low and slow. Go ahead and combine this up well, and if that whisk ain't cutting it, go ahead and get in there with your hands. Make sure to break up all those clumps of brown sugar. To me, I love a beef rib. It's got that deep, complex flavor of good fatty beef, and then whenever cooked right, they're super tender and moist. Now I'm gonna go ahead and remove the membrane off the back. You don't always have to take this off, but the way I'm gonna be cooking it is gonna make it much better. Now I use the bone and knife to start the separation, and I got my finger under it. Get you some paper towels, and then you could just peel the skin back. And take them paper towels, and you want to go ahead and pat all of the beef dry. Now that you removed all the excess moisture, you want to apply your seasoning very liberally and evenly. Make sure you go all the way across and then flip it over, get the back side, and also get the edges. Now look how beautiful that is. Now we're ready to go ahead and put these on the grill. Let's go ahead and get these on the grill. So right now my grill's at about 275. I have a small pile of lump charcoal lit in the middle. Also have 2 piles set off to the side. As I'm smoking, I can push those in to get a little bit more heat. I also have my deflector plate in, so we'll be smoking on indirect. We're gonna make a little glaze to go on top of those ribs just to help cut some of that richness. And we're gonna make that with agave, guava, and jalapeno. Check it out. Let's start off. I got a 1/2 small diced onion, about 4 cloves of garlic. We're gonna add in some agave nectar. And I almost forgot, but we're also using this guava nectar. We're gonna add in 1 of these jars of guava preserves. And some red jalapeno puree. We'll go ahead and cook this till those onions and garlic break down and it gets nice and thick. I'm gonna go ahead and season it up just a little bit more with that fire and smoke. This sauce to be smooth, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with a stick blender. You can put this in a regular blender if you want, or you can just use it like it is. Alright, them beef ribs got a nice bark on it. Let's go ahead and wrap them up. Put just a few pats of butter on it. I'm going right back on the grill. Then after another magical 2.5 hours, we could pull them off. Now I didn't use a thermometer, but I could tell with my tongs that the meat is starting to separate away from the bone. Let's go ahead and unwrap it and see what we got. All right, I got a deflector plate moved to one side. I'm gonna put the ribs on, give them a nice char, start hitting them with that glaze. So the whole point of the glaze is I didn't want a real thick barbecue sauce kind of caked up on the ribs, so we're gonna apply this on real light. Flip it over to catch the other side, and then you wanna let this set up and just get real nice and tacky. We'll take them off and then slice them up individually, and you can see how tender that meat is, and it's still real nice and juicy. Ooh, I think that little burnt end piece is gonna be mine. Go ahead, serve this up with your favorite barbecue side dishes. If you need some inspiration, go ahead and check out the rest of my page. What y'all think about that glaze? Y'all want to see that as a Boudreaux's backyard product? Let me know in the comment. That just might be the perfect rib.